Now, many people say lacrosse is an East Coast sport. Most of the big-time talent is usually found in the Northeast. However, as our Chevy Spotlight found out, one of the best teams in the nation can be found right here in the Woodlands. If you live in Texas, you don't need to be told that football is king. Certain areas of the country are known for their sports, but in the great state of Texas, it's football. There's a team just north of Houston, however, that is looking to change all of that. The Woodlands Club lacrosse team is dominating a sport that is mostly popular on the East Coast.
It's really big in the Northeast. A lot of colleges up there. Big ones are Duke, North Carolina, Syracuse, Maryland, all those.
It's slowly reaching the South, and hopefully it keeps coming down and reaches the bigger schools in the South, and it's just going to spread. So
lacrosse has reached the state of Texas, but still it's only in a small number of schools. While most high school kids are clamoring to make varsity in football, many schools don't have an option to play lacrosse. Keith Tintle grew up playing the sport in Long Island, New York, where lacrosse is a hotbed for great talent. He moved to the Woodlands back in 2003, and he's been coaching ever since. It was Tintle who introduced the sport to many of his current players.
6 years ago, went to one of his box things and just fell in love with the sport ever since, and played all different sports growing up. Never, it's one of the fastest sports on 2 feet. It's a creator's game. There's many things to do with it, and it's just, I fell in love with it like that.
It's a mix of a lot of sports. You can be physical, there's contact, and just stick skills, and just little things that can separate you from others, and you can get little cuts and jukes, and it's a mix of a lot of sports.
The Woodlands are in fall practices now as they prepare for their spring schedule. With a small number of high schools playing, Coach Tintle and his team hit the road quite a bit.
We're trying to compete at the highest level. So never mind here in Houston, we also go up, we play a lot of the Dallas teams, the Austin teams, we travel. We do a spring break trip, every year, and just to probably, try to be the best that we can possibly be.
The competition has paid off as the Woodlands won their first and only state title in lacrosse in 2018. Despite years of success the Highlanders football team has had, the lacrosse squad got a championship first. And they are full of optimism for the 2022 season, despite the huge target on their back.
There's a lot of pressure. It makes us super excited. Every single game we come out firing, we're super hyped up.
We're young, but as soon as we start team bond, I feel like we can be dangerous.
We used to be very heavily defense. We used to have a lot of good defense players, and now we have a lot of young players on defense. And this year, our offense will be our strong suit. We got a lot of juniors and very good juniors.
Here at the Woodlands, we have a pretty good coach, Coach Tintle. He has a lot of good strategies for us. Every game, before every game, he has scouting reports on every team. We'll go through every single player, so we kind of have a strategy on how to play each player.
You can have the best team and not be the state champion, but obviously, to be undefeated and to be the state champ, never lose a game and then be the state champion, that's the ultimate season that you would want.
The Chevy Spotlight is brought to you by the Houston area Chevy dealers. Visit your nearest Chevy dealer and test drive our award-winning products.